Procurement Violations and Penalties. Offenses committed by public officers: opening of sealed bid document or divulging their content, delaying the procurement without justifiable cause, unduly influencing or exerting undue pressure, abuse of power by the head of agency, and splitting of contracts. Agreement on submission of bids with pre-arranged lowest bid. Malicious submission of different bids through two or more persons. Agreement to secure undue advantage. Employment of scheme disadvantageous to the public. The end user is not allowed to contact the supplier from the bid opening to the awarding of the item. Always coordinate through the procurement office. The end user is not allowed to craft their technical specifications based on single supplier's item specifications. Identify the need before crafting your technical specifications to avoid biases. Don'ts of text specs writing. Do not use brand names and origin. Do not use words that are specifically related to any brand. Do not copy word for word what is in the catalog of any supplier. Do not put any specification that can only be provided by one supplier. Public officers who commit any of the following acts shall suffer the penalty of imprisonment of not less than 6 years and 1 day, but not more than 15 years. Administrative sanctions. The Hope shall impose on bidders the administrative penalty of suspension of 1 year for the first offense, suspension of 2 years for the second offense, from participating in the competitive bidding process, and disqualification from further participation. Submission of eligibility documents containing false information. Concealment of such information in the bids in order to influence the outcome of any stage of the competitive bidding. Use of one's name or of another for purposes of competitive bidding. Withdrawal of bid without justifiable cause. Failure to post the required performance security within the prescribed time. Termination of the contract due to the default of the bidder. Refusal to clarify or validate in writing its bid during post-qualification. Attempt by a bidder to unduly influence the outcome of the bidding in his favor. Habitually withdrawing from bidding, submitting late bids, or patently insufficient bid for at least 3 times within a year. In addition to the penalty of suspension, the performance security posted by the concerned or prospective bidder shall also be fortified. The Hope may delegate back the authority to impose the aforementioned administrative penalties. The procedures for the suspension or blacklisting of suppliers, contractors, or consultants for GOP projects shall be undertaken in accordance with the guidelines issued by the Government Procurement Policy Board or GPPB. Preventive suspension. The Hope may preventively suspend any member of the TWG, the Secretariat, or the BAC if there are strong reasons showing that the officials concerned are guilty of the charges filed against them, or for dishonesty as defined by the civil service laws. Lifting of suspension and removal of administrative abilities. Lifting of preventive suspension pending administrative investigation, as well as removal of administrative penalties and disabilities shall be in accordance with the provisions of the Administrative Code of 1987. Contact us at bsd@up.edu.ph. Follow us via facebook.com/UPBSD. Send your feedback via bit.ly/UPPO-survey to further improve our discussions. Thank you.